What's your name, please?
My name is Sibonelo Sihle Kodisang.
Africa first.
African first.
African first.
Africa first.
Africa first.
Africa first.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Africa first.
Hi, how are you?
Hi,
What's your name, please?
my name is Sibonelo Sihle Kodisang.
So, where are you from?
I'm from South Africa.
South Africa.
Yes.
And you live here in Austria.
I recently moved to Vienna, yes.
Awesome, nice one. How's the study life here? I mean, do you like it?
Yeah, it's okay. It's a really great school that I go to. But it's just the language barrier. German,
Wow.
I'm not that
Okay.
good.
So, as an African youth, can you share your experience here in Austria?
Yo,
Be honest, okay?
I mean, I actually recently had an unpleasant experience this past Friday with someone who was just being racist. But apart from that, like every other person that I've met has been quite welcoming. Yeah, so it's just here and there we're still struggling with the race issue.
I guess
But
we always have people like that.
yeah,
around.
unfortunately, yeah.
Okay, now as an African youth,
What is your advice for the
I would
Africans?
like to come here
Coming to Vienna.
to Austria or Europe in general.
I think there's a lot of opportunity this side, you know. I mean, there's some good schools. Education is also quite cheaper than it is back in Africa. Like in South Africa, it's quite expensive to get like
Yeah.
tertiary education. So I think there's a lot of opportunities. I would encourage anyone and everyone to come to Europe because
Yeah.
there's opportunities. It's safer,
Okay.
you know. Yeah, but yeah, I totally support people coming here. It's just that obviously there are some issues about race and whatever, but apart from that, it's quite a good place to come to work and to study.
Awesome. What do you think that African youth should do to hold our leaders accountable? Be honest.
The question is what we should do, right?
Yeah.
I think we should know about what's happening politically. You know, I think first of all you need to know about the parties that are available. You need to know about, you know, who you're voting for.
Yeah.
In my country, we have elections in May. I need to know about every party. I need to know the importance of my vote. I need to know the political manifesto of each party as well. And then to hold them accountable, I think we should challenge them if they're not keeping by their word. You know, if they promise jobs and they promise whatever, I think we should hold them accountable and try challenge them ways that we can. You know, I mean, there's social media now, there's so many things that we can do to express our views. So even though we might not have like the power to go to parliament and speak, but I guess with what we do have, we can make use of that, and that is social media. I know that in university back home, we do have some political student-led organizations as well. So I think, yeah, that's what we can do. That's what
Awesome.
I can do. Yeah.
All right. How was today's service?
It was great.
Okay, how do you become a born again?
I grew up in church, right?
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah, but that doesn't mean that I was led to Christ. You know, it's just I went to church. You know, I was from a family that went to church every
Awesome.
Sunday. But I think the one thing that made me pursue a personal relationship with the Lord was just the love of God. You know, I think that's something that really ministered to me. You know, there's a part in, I think it's Matthew 9 where Christ calls Matthew, and his reason for calling him is that he was sitting with like tax collectors, right? He was sitting with a lot of people who were sinners at that time. And then he says that healthy people don't need a doctor, but sick people do. And that he has come to call sinners into repentance. So those stories, and among others, were the type of stories that really drew me to Christ. That unfailing love that he has to us, everything else that pertains to the Christian faith. So yeah,
Awesome.
the love of God.
So thank you so much. I really
Cool, man.
appreciate it.
It's been
And
a pleasure.
wish you all the best in Austria.
Thank you.